If you're exhausted all day and then wide awake the moment your head hits the pillow, the problem is not that you need to be more tired. Your body is still switched to its alert setting and you can move it back to calm in about 2 minutes. Let me show you why this happens and exactly what to do about it tonight. By the end, you will understand why your body stays switched on long after you want to sleep, why lying down does not turn it off by itself, and the one thing you can do in bed that flips it over to calm. Each part rests on the one before, so it is worth following the whole way through. A quick word on why this comes from me. I am a burnout recovery educator, and I take what we know about energy, sleep, and the nervous system and turn it into clear, practical steps so you can recover properly at night and keep building your business without sacrificing your health. On Insight Timer, the leading wellness app where I publish under the name of Ellen Mouton, my course have reached more than 35,000 people, and my recovery program has helped over 2,000 of them recover from burnout and exhaustion. Now let's begin with what actually lets you fall asleep, because this one thing is the opposite of what most people assume, and the rest of the video grows out of it. Falling asleep is not something you achieve by trying harder. Your body works in two settings. In the alert setting, you are switched on and ready to react. In the calm setting, your body slows down and lets sleep arrive. Sleep only comes once you have crossed from the first setting into the second. Keep that picture in mind, because the whole explanation rests on it. So that raises the obvious question: what puts your body into the alert setting in the first place? The alert setting is ancient. It is your fight or flight system, built for a time when danger was physical. A predator appears, and in an instant, your heart speeds up, your senses sharpen, and your body fills with stress chemicals, so you can run or fight and come through it. It is a beautiful piece of design, and for real physical danger, it works perfectly. Here is the catch: your body never updated its idea of what danger is. There is no predator now, but an unpaid invoice, a difficult email, a deadline, or simply a mind too busy to settle. All pull the same trigger. Your body cannot tell a real threat apart from a worrying thought, so it treats them the same way by switching you on. And so, across the whole day, your body stays in that alert setting. Deadlines, decisions, messages, pressure, a constant run of things to respond to. Every one of them keeps it switched on. To hold you there, your body draws on stress chemicals, cortisol and adrenaline, the ones that keep you sharp and ready. During the day, that is not a bad thing. That is exactly their job. Keep that in mind. It is the first of two pieces you will need shortly. Which brings us to the second piece. Those stress chemicals do not vanish the second you decide the day is done. They fade slowly over a stretch of time, not all at once. So if you have been switched on right up to the moment you lie down, they are still moving through you. Your day has ended. Your body has not caught up yet. Now hold those two pieces side by side. One sleep only arrives once your body crosses into the calm setting. Two, after a switch-on day, the stress chemicals are still circulating when you climb into bed. Lay them together and the result is clear. You feel exhausted because the tiredness is genuine and wide awake at the same moment, because your body is still in alert and the chemicals keeping it there have not faded. It is also why the harder you chase sleep, the further off it feels. Chasing is effort, and effort keeps the alert setting running. And it builds on itself, which is how 2 rough nights become 2 rough weeks. You fall asleep late and sleep poorly, so the next day you lean even harder on stress chemicals just to function, which leaves you even more switched on the following night. The worse the nights get, the more wired the days become, and the loop keeps turning. Anyone living under steady pressure reaches the end of the day still switched on, so this touches a great many people. It lands heaviest, though, if you work online, because your work never truly shuts. The phone is the office, the messages arrive long after hours, and nothing marks a clear end of the day to tell your body it can't stand down. So you reach the night still in alert far more often than most, and there you stay. So if sleep cannot be forced, what can you actually do? You can switch the setting yourself on purpose, and the quickest way is in your breath. Because your breath is one of the parts of all this your mind can steer directly. Here is the common mistake. People lie there, straining to fall asleep, or waiting until they feel tired enough, and both of those keep the alert setting on. Here is what to do instead. And each step nudges your body out of alert. First, once you are in bed, make your out breath longer than your in breath. In for about 4, out for about 6 or 7, for 2 or 3 minutes. A long, slow out breath wakes up your vagus nerve, the nerve that carries your body down from alert into calm. This is the one that does the heavy lifting, so if you only do a single thing, do this. Second, give yourself the last hour before bed to wind down. Lower the lights and step away from anything fast or stressful so you are not topping the stress chemicals back up minutes before you lie down. Third, if you have been awake for more than about 20 minutes, get up, sit somewhere, dim and quiet for a little while, then return to bed. Lying there wrestling with it only teaches your body that bed is a place to be awake, which is the last thing you want. Now lift your head up from tonight, because this reaches well past a single bad night. How much you get done is not decided by the hours you put in. It is decided by the energy you have to spend. And that energy is rebuilt while you sleep. When your body cannot settle into the calm setting at night, you miss the deep sleep that restores you. So you wake already on the back foot and spend the next day running on stress just to stay level. Your focus, your judgment, and your patience all come from a body that never got to recover. This holds for everyone, but it weighs most for people who work online, because your livelihood rests on a clear head, and a clear head rests on real sleep. Learning to bring your body into calm is not a gentle extra for when life slows down. It is how you grow the energy your work depends on. And this is what all my work comes back to. Not doing less and not stepping away from the work that matters to you, but breaking the cycle of burnout so you can carry on building everything you are building, your business, your work, your life, without trading your health for it. Learning to come down from alert by choice is one part of that. Get tonight right and you sleep. Make it a habit and you change the way every day begins. Tonight's fix takes care of the one moment in bed. But if your body sits in alert setting most of the time, the real cause runs deeper into the way your whole day is built. That is the part I help people work through, and I run a free masterclass, Break the Creator Burnout Cycle and Create a Sustainable Way of Working, where we find what is holding you switched on and how to bring your system back down for good. The link is below in the video. If you have been worn out yet unable to rest for a long time, that is the place to start. So if you remember one thing, let it be this. You do not fall asleep by trying harder. You fall asleep when your body crosses from its alert state into calm one. After a switched on day, the stress chemicals hold you in alert, and a long, slow out breath is the fastest way across. Try it tonight, in for 4, out for 6, and let your body take it from there. Then come and deal with the deeper cause with me through the link below. Bring your system down on purpose, and you get to keep building your life without burning out along the way. See you in the next video.